What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? No competition. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now before I start, I just want to thank everyone who liked my video, everyone who viewed my video, and everyone who subscribed and commented, because now I'm on over 200 views, I think. Yes, over 200 views, and I'm so excited about that. So thank you guys for supporting me and watching my video, and I hope you guys do the same for this one and the next and the next and the next. So today I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of you guys have been wanting me to talk about on YouTube even before I started. And it's something that I've been talking about for the longest time now, and something that I'm passionate about, and something that I had to go through myself. So this is not a story time, it's just me kind of trying to educate and trying to spread the word, honestly, you know. So okay, I have so what I'm going to be talking about today is body positivity. In my hand right now I have my phone, and I'm going to be reading the Googled definition of body positivity. So here it goes. Body positivity is a social movement rooted in the belief that all human beings should have a positive body image, while challenging the ways in which society presents and views the physical body. The movement advocates the acceptance of all bodies, no matter the form, size, or appearance. That is the Google definition. My definition is kind of the same, but it's more detailed than that. So my whole definition is, for body positivity is, yes, it is the belief that every body is beautiful. It's also the belief that your body deserves to be loved, your body deserves to be cared for, your body deserves to be accepted by yourself, by society. Body positivity consists of three things. For me personally, three things that I had to go through, and three things that I still not go through, but like three things that I still acknowledge within the whole movement and the whole journey of loving yourself. And the first is self-love. Now, you cannot love something and you cannot love someone if you don't know them. I always use this concept of I love myself the way I would love someone else. You know, I wouldn't love someone else without knowing them and without getting to know them and their flaws and their traits, good or bad, whatever, you know. And that's what I do for myself. I always try and get to know myself and to acknowledge myself. I feel like self-acknowledgement is such an important part of body positivity, because you can't, like, I don't know how to put this into words. Self-acknowledgement is you acknowledge yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and you look yourself in the eye. You're like, Tyra, I acknowledge you, I see you, I appreciate you. That's self-acknowledgement. For me, that is self-love. And also, it's also like a thing of self-love is, I know, for me personally, and I'm going to use myself as an example, for me, is knowing your bad traits. For me, I can't talk properly, obviously. I think that's one of the things I don't like, and something that a lot of people notice, and it's one of my biggest insecurities. Even now, I can't talk properly. Therefore, I do not like talking at all. I never talk about my feelings ever, and that's something that is like a very huge disadvantage in my life, because there's certain people that I would want to tell that, oh, listen, I don't like if you do this or this or this, or this is how I feel about you, or you know what I mean. But I can't do that because it's like my communication skills are very bad. I know that I stutter. I know that there's so many things, you know, body wise. I have uneven skin. I have dark marks in between my thighs. I have stretch marks, cellulites. My thighs jiggle. There's so many things that I acknowledge about myself. There's so many things that I acknowledge about myself. There's so many things that even till now I'm always like, you know. But it's like, okay, I've gotta acknowledge you. I've gotta acknowledge all my bad traits and all my bad body parts and you know, everything. And it's hard. It's very hard to look at a lot of, if I say this right now, a lot of people be like, oh, that's easy, but it's so hard when you're at a place in your life where you can't even look at yourself in the mirror because you dislike yourself. When you're at a place in your life where you don't want yourself, you don't like yourself, and you always get confused when someone else likes you or someone else loves you or someone else cares about you. You know, it's like, why would you? Because for you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I see you, not even I love you, just be like, I see you, it's such a moment, it's such a brave thing to do. Personally, I feel, because for me, when I did that, I cried. It was just tears, and that was a very long time ago, but it was just tears. I told myself, I was like, listen, I can't go on like this. I can't carry on hating myself like this for no reason, because my body didn't do anything to me. I didn't do anything to me. Why do I hate myself like this? Why do I give certain people the satisfaction to see me hurting, you know? And I looked at myself in the mirror. I remember the day I looked at myself in the mirror and I told myself, I'm gonna learn how to love you. But for now, I acknowledge you, I see you. I looked at myself in the mirror and I saw myself, and since that day onwards, I always, every time before I bath, before I shower, I always just stare at myself in the mirror. And it's a good thing because I also like find out different things about my body. You know, like, oh, I found the birthmark by my left side of my bum, or I didn't know that I have a stretch mark there. Oh, I didn't know that I have hair there. Oh, I didn't know I have this there. Oh, okay, cool. Literally, that is, even last week, I found out that I have like a beauty mark somewhere in my body. And it was like mind-blowing to me. I was like, oh, I didn't know that, you know? And I feel like self-love, you need to be the one person that knows yourself more than anyone in the whole world. Like, I know when I'm feeling some type of way, I would know, like, okay, my body isn't doing okay, something's going on, and I'll try and research it, or I'll ask someone like my mother or whoever, like, okay, this and this is going on, I don't know what's happening, like, you know. I think that's like the best part of self-love, is that you get to know your body, and you know when your body isn't okay. You know when you're sick without even you having to go to the doctor, or without you having to, obviously you have to go to a doctor if you are sick, but like, you know what I mean. But yeah, that is self-love. You just acknowledge yourself, and you acknowledge your flaws, and you acknowledge who you are with your body, with your mind, with your soul. You just acknowledge the fact that, okay, listen, I have toxic traits, but I'm working on it, you know. And like a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't understand that just because you're body positive doesn't mean you're perfect, doesn't mean you love yourself and you love everything about yourself. Body positivity means, yes, I love who I am, but some things I do not love, and I'm working on that. I've accepted them and I'm working on that. That is, for me, that is like the biggest thing with body positivity, is working on the things that you do not like about yourself. Even for me, I don't like talking. I do not like talking because I stutter a lot. And this is why I started YouTube, so I can learn how to talk and express myself properly, so I can learn how to talk, learn how to express myself and my emotions, and so on and so forth. For me, and that was number one, self-love. Number two, which is self-growth. Now, when you know yourself and you acknowledge yourself, you start to grow and you start to notice your growth. Like, you know, when you're little, you don't really notice that, oh, you know, I'm growing boobs, or, you know, this and this is happening to my body. Personally, I didn't notice anything when I was like a little. I didn't notice. I just woke up one day like, damn, okay, I got tits, you know. Now I notice the little things about my body. I notice little things, and that's self-growth. You notice the growth, you notice even the growth from within. You notice yourself saying things and doing things that you've never really done. You know, like for me, when I was young, I used to hate makeup. I hated makeup with everything in me. Like, I hated makeup, and that was because I was a tomboy. But I hated makeup, and now I love wearing makeup. I can't go out without makeup. I can't. Like, I have to put on mascara, you know, do my eyebrows at least. That's the least I can do, you know. That's self-growth. For me, that is self-growth. And self-growth, I don't know, I can't. Self-growth can be within you, and you start thinking about things that, you know, you've never thought about. You start doing things that you've never done, and once you grow as a human, your body sees that, and it also grows with you, with your soul. Obviously, it grows with your soul, and you become so aligned with yourself, and so aligned with the universe, and so aligned with God. And it's just because you're growing and you're acknowledging yourself, and you're like, this is God's creation. I acknowledge you. I acknowledge the God in me. I acknowledge myself, and I'm happy with myself. And everything that I'm not happy with, I see it. I'm going to work on it. And that's growth. That is growth for me. And you start, for me, when I started going through that, I remember it was around, I was in grade 10 at the time. I think I was in grade 10, and I was going through literally the most. I was sad. I was angry. I just didn't want anything. I didn't want anyone. I wanted to be alone. And I was still going through my self-love journey, and I'm still going through it till this day. And going through that, I started realizing, when I started going through the self-growth journey, I realized that certain people aren't for me, certain friends aren't for me, certain things aren't for me. And I started changing, and I started doing things that I've never done before, you know. And I started hanging out with certain people who had certain beliefs, and who had a certain lifestyle, a certain way of just living, really. And I'm still friends with them, and that is my squad. I feel like I'm more aligned now, and I feel like my friends also have helped me grow. And I feel like having good friends is a good thing, and it's such a blessing, really, because it's very hard to find good friends, and it's very hard to find people who, because my friends, I never thought I'd hang out with the type of people that I hang out with right now. Honestly, when I started acknowledging myself and started like going through this journey, I never thought I'd hang out with the certain people that I hang out with. I always used to look at the people and be like, oh, you know, I don't think I would ever talk to them or have like a full conversation. and like, you know, hang out with them. It's just this and that and that and that. And I was like, those are my bitches. Those are my girls, you know. So yeah, I feel like friends help you grow, but you have to help yourself grow. I know a lot of people that like, oh, I wanna love myself. Oh, I wanna start being positive and stuff like that. And they don't try. They do not try at all. And I always look at them and be like, how can you want something and not even attempt to even get there? Even if you had known nothing about it, even if you don't know where to start, you know, you try. And a lot of girls don't try. You try and you try and you try, and there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, and there's gonna be, trust me, a whole lot of ups and downs. And the last point is self-love. Obviously, if you've gone through self-love and self-growth, you start learning how to love yourself. And with loving yourself, a lot of people just think that it's like an everyday thing, like, oh, I love you unconditionally every day, I'll never hate you, I'll never I'll never talk bad about myself, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. No, it doesn't work like that. There are gonna be days where you feel weak, and there are gonna be days where you don't want yourself, and you thinking that you think that you're going back to where you were, but you're not. You're just having one of those bad days. Now, the most important thing that you have to know about positivity when it comes to those bad days is that you never let those bad days, those days where you feel insecure, those days where you feel shitty, those days where you just don't feel like yourself, never let those days come between you and your journey. Never let those days kind of crowd the good days, and never let those days become more and more occurrence and become an everyday thing. You know, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but like, never let those days become a constant thing in your life. There should be like a rare occasion where you just feel and it's okay to feel like that. Don't feel guilty if you feel shitty. Don't feel guilty if you feel bad about yourself. Don't feel guilty if you feel insecure. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to just have a bad day. It's okay to feel that way, you know. But don't let yourself down by letting those days be an everyday thing. Like the next day, you cry for like one day, or you cry for like an hour, or you just have that day, one day, and you just like the next day, just like, you know what, I have to make up for the day that I felt shitty. I have to make up for yesterday where I felt like I didn't belong, where I felt like I wasn't supposed to be here. You make up for that day the next day, and you love yourself times 2. You love yourself even more. Treat yourself, buy yourself chocolate, ice cream, watch a movie with your friends, dress up, take pictures, have photo shoots at your house. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better, you know. And I think those are like the 3 things. Like, if you love yourself, loving yourself is such a hard thing to do. And a lot of people say that you can't love anyone else without loving yourself. You can. I've loved a lot of people without loving myself. But then the best type of love, the purest type of love is the love that you have for yourself. Because no one will ever know you like you do. No one will ever go through the shit that you go through. Yes, people have similar situations, but then no one has the experience that you have, and the outcome that you have, you know. And you're here today, you realize, okay, I'm here today, What's the date today? On the 9th of May 2019, I'm here because of every situation that I've been through, every problem that I've solved. I solved by myself. I did that on my own. Even if you had a therapist, even if you had someone to talk to, you can have all of those people, but if you do not want to help yourself, those things will never work. Those people will never help you enough. You are the one person that can help yourself. I swear to God, you're the one person that can help yourself get to be where you want to be. You're the only person who can love yourself like that. And that's something that I've realized. And a lot of people always ask me, how do I know so much about these things? I've been there. I've been insecure for like the longest time. I think I only started, like, I realized, because I was from Durban. I'm from Durban. So when I moved to Joburg, I realized that I can't move to another place with that type of mentality. I can't move to a different place and start a new life and still have the same feelings about myself. I can't do that. That's just something that I will not do. And that's where I started. I realized that in order for me to start a new life somewhere else, I need to have a clean slate and I need to start afresh, start being happy to be alive, and start being happy to have the things that I have. A lot of people think that once you are body positive, that you do not have haters, that you do not have people who will try and bring you down. I feel like the more you love yourself, the more people are gonna wanna bring you down, and those people are the ones who hate themselves. This is something I always say. The people that always try to bring you down are the people that hate themselves. The people that don't like where they are in life. People that are just ungrateful. People who are just they feel shitty themselves. So they're gonna wanna make you feel shitty as well, just so they won't feel alone, just so they won't feel lonely and sad alone. You know, they want someone else to feel lonely with them. They want someone else to feel sorry with them. And do not let those people get to you. I never let those people get to me. I get people who always say to me, "Oh, bad, you do this, you that, you that." I know. I know that, because I know myself. I love who I am. I know who I am. You can't tell me anything that I don't know about myself. Like, literally. And everyone that always say these things, no one has ever said something about me that I didn't know. Unless it's a rumor in high school, then okay, yeah. But besides that, no one has ever said anything about myself, about my body, about who I am that I didn't know. And a lot of people they think that when they call me fat, and they think that when they tell me these things that it's gonna hurt me or I'm gonna be shocked. Like, I'm not gonna be shocked. I know this thing. I have mirrors at home. I have so many mirrors. Like, trust and believe I know that I'm fat. Trust and believe that I know I have this and that and that and that and that. Honestly, there's nothing a hater is gonna. People who body shame are gonna tell you things that, well, yes, sometimes will make you feel like, well, damn, shit, okay, like, they're gonna make you feel hurt, and you know, but you have to push through it. At the end of it, there's nothing you can do. People are gonna hate. People are gonna tell you shit. Then there's nothing you can do. You can't shout at all of them. You can't hit all of them. You can't, you know, the one thing that you can do is just push through it and move on. If you know yourself, if you like I said, if you let yourself, if you get to know yourself, anyone can say anything about you. And I mean, shit, maybe they're right, but okay. There's nothing else. Like for me, like it's one thing that people say about me is I'm fat. Okay, listen, I have a mirror and I know what size I wear. I know that, but that's the only thing you can say about me, really, because you can't say I'm ugly. You can't say I'm dumb. So what's up? You know. So just don't mind the body shamers. Don't mind the people who are just, and those people, the people that say those things, sometimes only people that are close to you, your friends, your family members, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. If it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you need to get a new one. I'm sorry. That's just, I mean, you can't really change family. You can't choose another family, so you kind of stuck with them. But if it's a friend, if it's a boyfriend, if it's a girlfriend, let that person go, because honestly, if they have nothing else to say about you, if they have nothing nice to say about you, they should just, honestly, I always see people who are with these people who are so toxic, and who make you feel so bad about yourself, but you're still in that relationship, all in the name of love. I'm sorry, I can't. I love myself way too much to be in a relationship where my lover is telling me that I need to lose weight, or telling me that I need to be more lighter, or telling me that I need to grow my hair, I need to stop cutting my hair, I need to stop doing this, I need to start doing that. Still, don't. I'm sorry. And it's always confusing, because it's like, when we first started talking, you knew I was like this. So now why, when we're in a relationship, you try to change me? That doesn't make sense. Like, if you don't like how I am, if you don't like who I am, there's so many girls who are what you want, who look like, why are you here? It always confuses me. Like, that's why I'm always like, if you do not like the person, do not talk to them. Do not lead them on. Do not. Why do that to them? Why? But yeah, I feel like once you are body positive about yourself, and once you are loving yourself, and once you are knowing yourself, and you're growing, and you're acknowledging your growth, you start realizing, and you start acknowledging other people's energies. Once you acknowledge yourself, you start acknowledging other people's energies. And when someone comes up to you with an energy that is just very hateful, and even if they aren't vocal about their hate, because you get people I get guys who don't like big girls, but they come to me and they approach me. I always realize that. I realize if you do not like me. I realize if you do not accept the type of person I am. I always realize that, because I can tell from your energy. And you can tell from the energy. And a lot of girls are like, oh, it's okay, he'll probably change. No, he will not change. He will not change. She will not change. Do not accept whatever they want to give, because I promise you, what they have to give is nothing compared to what you have to give to yourself. So do not let them change you, because if someone like that, someone hateful, comes into your life, they're going to change who you are. And I've realized that even with friends, family members, whoever, if they come into your life with a certain energy and you always with them, you're gonna start having that type of energy as well. You're gonna it's just, I'm sorry, don't do that to yourself. Don't put yourself in that situation where you now are hateful and you are, when you just don't do that to yourself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. You guys have been watching my last video but not subscribing, so thank you to those who did subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe. Please spread the word. Please subscribe. Please like and comment down below on what you think body positivity is and what it means to you, where you are in the self-love journey, how far you've come. Just tell me your story down below. And yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And that is it for this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.